All right, we'll see if I don't slaughter this. So Ham Morsels is about Winter Field Day. So Winter Field Day is he's got the date in here, so we'll get there. But Winter Field Day, we don't have an official club thing planned because it's kind of weather dependent as to if it was this weekend. No. No, we will all operate from our houses. So Winter Field Day, there it is, January 27th and 28th. It is apparently always the last Saturday in January, I believe. And it starts at noon on Saturday and runs until noon on Sunday. And there's a website you can go to get all the details about how it works. It is a communications exercise. And you can participate by yourself. You can get a small group together. You can get a large group together. You can get a whole club together. Everybody has different ideas of what it should look like. And I think that's kind of what makes it cool, is because it is kind of this loosely formed, do what makes you happy, do what you want to do to participate with it. It can be worked from the comfort of your own home, which, as Bob points out, is warm. Unless you're in this room. You can also participate from the field, possibly cold, but we've honestly had years where Winter Field Day was warmer than the day of our club picnic. So it is Colorado.
Yes.
It is a contest environment, and it's not the same contest rules as Summer Field Day, which is run by AWRL. It's not just Summer Field Day, Winter Field Day. They're not the same things. And apparently that's what Bob looks like when he's outside in the winter. All right, why do we have Winter Field Day? Ham radio operators should practice portable emergency communications in winter environments. Can anybody think of things that are different in a winter environment? Cold, snow, batteries. A whole lot of things change when the weather gets colder. You can help increase your level of preparedness. I mean, emergencies don't really just happen during good weather. So if you've never operated when the weather was less than ideal, you don't really have a good idea of how long will my battery last when it's this cold. How long can I run it off with my truck battery and still be able to start it? These are things that would be nice to know before you're in an emergency situation.
Of course, you don't get the answer to that question until you can't start your car.
Right. So that's where you operate in groups.
Yeah.
So we use this truck and nobody else uses their truck, and everybody brought jumper cables, right? So preparedness is the key. If you're not serious about emergency communications, as we are, if you are serious, then you can join us during this event. If we have a group event, we may not, if the weather is awful. But maybe we will, chat on the repeater with each other and talk about who did what. Maybe the net control that Monday, that would be an excellent topic for net control of what did you do for Winter Field Day and how did it go? So it's a good incentive to take that net because you've got an automatic topic. It's also a good incentive to participate in Field Day so you'd have something to talk about on Monday. But it might look like that. So rules are all at that website. If you just Google Winter Field Day, it'll come up. There's different entry classes, and that's just about how many stations in your group are capable of simultaneous transmission. So it's not about how many operators, it's about how many stations. If all the stations are sharing one antenna, that's still one station because they can't all operate together. All the bands except for the work bands are available because it is contest, so it can't be on those bands. All modes are available, including data and digital and all of that kind of stuff. And then there are the different categories. So home, and they have definition of what a home is versus indoor. So it could be indoor, but not home. So you could be at a cabin that you don't normally live at, and you don't have a permanent station there. That's indoor. Or it could be outdoor, which could be, in a shelter, in a pavilion, it could be in a tent. Doesn't mean that you have to be completely exposed. You can still put up a shelter. Or it could be mobile, which would be an RV or a car or a boat or cargo trailer, anything like that. And it doesn't have to be mobile at the time you're making the contacts. It needs to be capable of being mobile. So designated exchange is your call sign, your class, your category, your location identifier, which for us is Colorado. Some states have multiple. So for me, because I'm Bob, I'm short today. So Whiskey 0 HTH 1 Hotel Charlie Oscar. So this is because Bob has no intention at all of being outdoors for field day. I know Bob, and I know this is accurate. But I also know that Bob will probably set up battery operated. He will do things instead of just normal operation at his shack. So ready for a blizzard? And that's all he had.